Welcome back, everybody. If you've been paying attention to the news, you know that it's been a long past 2 weeks here in Florida. We've had 2 hurricanes and the heartbreaking news of the NMRA NMCA series folding. I was a part of that series for many, many years, but an contract employee for the last 2. So I was at pretty much all the races, doing photos, doing some of the writing, maintaining the websites. And I have a lot of friends there, a lot of people who I'd consider super close friends. So it's real disappointing that series, the NMRA and NMCA, has gone away. Of course, the hurricanes that blew through here in Tampa, just absolutely devastating. Not as bad as some of the stuff we saw in North Carolina. My heart goes out to those people. Just absolutely heartbreaking what we saw out there. But we've had our own challenges here. No power for 5 days, pouring rain, flooding. There's mega flooding near my house. Fortunately, I didn't get any damage at my house other than a bunch of trees down and some cleanup that I had some good friends come over and help me out with. But unfortunately, 2 of my friends, Dakota, who's been on the channel, and Abe, their houses took some pretty big hits. So we've been over there helping them out, trying to get them back on their feet. Abe's apartment is just completely washed out. We were over there just getting rid of the carpet and trying to get him back on his feet, and Dakota's place is pretty smacked up too. It's going to be a little while. So that's why we haven't been doing some videos, but we're kind of back in action, and I just wanted to get everybody up to speed on what we've been doing. So I put together a video with some old footage, but it's real interesting. It's from when I tested the 2014 Cobra Jet as a test driver for Ford. Doing some new stuff coming up pretty soon, but I wanted to get a video out on the channel. I wanted to get everybody up to date on what's been going on here in Tampa, and with Abe, myself, and a bunch of my friends who've been working real hard to get everything back up to speed. Finally, we got power at the house here. We got internet, so we're back in action. We got a lot of great stuff planned. We thank everybody who's been supportive of the channel. All the great comments on the videos, the likes, and the channel still continues to grow, which is what we're after. We got some good news coming up for 2025. We still have some events to do here locally, and PRI show, SEMA show, things like that. So stay tuned to the channel. Thanks for hanging in there. We got great content coming up, and we appreciate everybody who supported us. Here testing the 2014 Cobra Jet. This is a development session. We're here with the Ford engineers putting the final touches on what's to be the 2014 Cobra Jet, the car that will be sold to customers in just a few months. We're fortunate in that we get to do some of the testing, get behind the wheel of this thing today. It's a beast, I can tell you that. Jay's putting the final touches on the intercooler system. We're getting ready to do a little warm-up, and we'll check back with you in a few minutes.
Alright. You need me to run to the hotel and get yourself a pair of underbritches?
Nah, I just unhook this thing.
Unhook you. You pull the hands off?
Yeah. That was exciting.
How'd it feel going back down?
What's that? I tried to save it as best I could. I know it hit pretty hard, did it?
We didn't see sparks, but...
Oh, okay. It felt a little abrupt, and I immediately looked. It still has plenty of oil pressure.
Good.
Which was my concern.
So
Was it pretty much straight up in the air?
You wanted to know if we had clear skies, I suppose.
Yeah.
Did you see the...
That's absolutely the highest wheelie I've ever done. I've never been straight up and had to pedal it, but I'm just proud that I got it back down safely, because it was just, I felt it unload. I knew it got to the point where it just kept going. And that was the end of that. I knew it wasn't going to come down if I stayed in it, so I just pedaled it a bunch of times and got it to come down. Then I just shut it off. But man, that was pretty exciting.
Good recovery.
Thank you.
So how did you control the return to the earth?
Well, as it was going up, I was like cool, another wheelie. We hooked the first run. I didn't know what to expect, you know, first car down the track, and it never stopped going up. It was really, really smooth as it was climbing, but then it got to the point where it just was up, and I kind of felt it hit something in the back. It unloaded a little bit, and I was like, it's not going to come down. Couldn't see anything, so I gave it a pedal, and it did nothing. I pedaled it again, and it got the nose started to come back down, and then like as it was falling, I went back to the floor and pulled second. At least I think I pulled second, and it didn't seem that abrupt considering that. I mean, I didn't see the video yet, but I'm pretty sure it was straight up in the air.
It didn't look that bad. Did you get the number of the side of the blimp when you were up there?
The Goodyear blimp was up there. I did see it, but nah. I had my eyes shut the whole time.
That's good. Good. Clean professional behind the wheel.
You need a hug, don't you?
No, I'm good. Calm. I always wondered what it would be like.
Jimmy.
I always wondered what it would be like if that ever happened to me, and it was like in slow motion. Like I felt the Cobra Jet's so safe, and I'm not just saying that because I'm driving their car, but I feel really safe in the car. I got good equipment, and even at that point, I know it wasn't going too fast, even if the worst happened. So I felt just like, do your job, get the thing back down, and then you can change your underwear later.
There you go.
So are you going to leave different?
No, we're going to probably, well, Bruce is the engineer, but my tune would be to tighten up on the front struts a little bit now. I left pretty low, actually, and the thing's got so much power. That's what you want to do. You want to go up real high and then detune it. It stinks if you have the opposite problem where you're blowing the tires off. So that's, you know, hey, that's why we're here. R&D, baby.
Put a 325 gear in for you.
Yeah. Oh, I brought it down pretty good.
Yeah, you did. So for now on,
Tighten
we
the front
got to
struts.
put the Ford Racing stickers on the oil pan. That's all there is to it.
That was sweet.
Sick move.
You got that green page. Right here.
Car. The Traxxas Ford Mustang, of course, belongs to Courtney Force. And what does Courtney Force drive? It is a Ford Mustang. We'll take a look at some great video we have here of the 2014 Cobra Jet Mustang testing down in Valdosta, Georgia. Stat guy, what a sight.
Oh, it's incredible. It's got a small block Ford motor. It's the Coyote power plant. Evan Smith sent us the video. He's the test pilot for Ford. Check out the wheel stands. Just think, guys, $100 grand. You have a car that runs in the mid-8s, close to over 150. It is awesome. I'm getting mine in flat black.
Why wouldn't you? Absolutely. And when you get to see a great-looking race car that does what it does like that, a wheel stand, look at the underside of that car. Oh, so clean. Needless to say, Twitter has been blowing up after we showed you this car yesterday on our show. Here's some of the things that they've been saying. Wow, they want one of those Ford Cobras. I would like to have one, too.
I wish I could afford one.
Darn, so I can't borrow any money. And obviously, I didn't win the Powerball, so.
I'm married with children.
Enough said there.
Hey Jay, what do we got going on this morning?
We're going to be doing some water cooler, intercooler pump adjustments. Get it cool down a little bit more, make a little more horsepower, go a little faster.
So we're here with Jason Balser, Goodyear tire engineer. He's come out to help everybody out at the Cobra Jet Test. Jason, tell us a little bit about why you're here and what we got going on with the Goodyear tires.
Well, we got a brand new tire here for the new Cobra Jet, so we're going shaking it down a little bit, trying to make sure that the new compound that we've got is okay for this horsepower and car output. We're just here trying to make sure everything's working right and see if the guys are happy with it.
So Jason, we made a couple runs yesterday, and you had a chance to take a look at the tires and some of the time slips of the performance of the Cobra Jet. What do you think of the car, and what exactly on the tire are you looking for?
I think the car looks great. The car, the nice new flat black, looks great with the Goodyear Eagle popping with it.
Oh yeah.
I think what we're basically looking for is just performance. So we're trying to make sure that this new compound that we've got is giving good 60-foot times, is giving good times down track, and is meeting the overall performance needs of these guys.
Normally went on pretty smooth.
Dev Saberwell. I'm the supervisor of the Powertrain Control Software and Calibration Group at Ford Racing, and we're here in Georgia testing the 2014 Cobra Jet. So far things are going really well. We're meeting our performance objectives. We're doing some durability testing, some fine-tuning, and we're running some more runs today before the sun goes down, and everything's good so far. Yeah, my group is responsible for writing all the PCM software, the Powertrain Control Module software, as well as the calibration. So we can change software algorithms, we can change calibration, we can change all that stuff. So right now we're dialing in our launch control algorithm, which is unique to Ford Racing. Nobody else can offer that. And we're dialing in our calibration for performance and also for return road drivability. We want to make sure the car is drivable on the return road as well as down the strip for the run itself.
Excellent. Thanks a lot. Dev, can you tell me what you got going on?
Yeah, well, since Evan can't reach the pedals, we're trying to take over the throttle for him. So all he has to do is get it and push a button.
So we're in the Ford race trailer with Bruce Smith with engineering on the Cobra Jet. Bruce, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Right now, my responsibilities in the car are the driveline and chassis on it. So, you know, making it go down the track for the most part, using the power that the guys developed for us. So that's pretty much it.
Now, I know we can't talk about exactly how much power the Cobra Jet makes, but we made a few runs so far. Are you happy with the first day of testing?
We could put it away and sell it the way it is, as far as I'm concerned. It's very nice. I mean, the guys did a good job in the power, and the chassis works the same as it has year after year, so pretty happy.
Now, what are some of the biggest challenges in developing a race car from scratch? Being Ford Motor Company that normally sells production cars, you're developing a full race car that you can go to a race turnkey and compete right out of the box. What are some of the biggest challenges?
Durability. Durability is the number one thing, making things last, and trying to make production parts last on a race car is the toughest job that we have to do. And sometimes we have to grab into the back of the catalog and find some aftermarket parts to work with, and we have great partners we do that with. It makes the car all that much better that we partner up with these guys and produce these things.
So now, if you're on the outside looking in, if you were a Ford fan, a Cobra Jet fan, and you got to come to one of these test sessions, what would be one of the most interesting things that they might see as far as the durability testing on the car, or how many runs do you put on a car before you feel comfortable releasing it?
Well, most people have no idea how many runs that people put on a car, but we will do no less than 50 runs on each configuration that we sell. So depending on certain years, when you have 4 cars, it's 200 passes. I mean, it's a lot of work. So we beat up our drivers and make them work hard. So.
Well, we certainly appreciate you guys giving us this behind-the-scenes look, and we'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Jay, what are we doing right now?
Put the chute on the Cobra Jet, start throwing some laundry down the track, see what she's gonna do, how she stops with the chute, do a little testing on the rear bumper.